All right, so we'll start over real quick. So, hey Dan, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm really glad you reached out. I'm excited to talk with you. So, this is really actually all about you. So, tell me a little bit about your goals and what you're thinking as far up in your head as far as health goals and what you want to accomplish.
Well, I've been wanting to lose about 25 pounds. I've put that on over the years, and that's I want to get kind of back to where I was before. I don't have a lot of energy, so I feel like that would help me have more energy.
Gotcha. Perfect. And when you lose that 25 pounds, where will that put you at?
That put me at about 120.
120. All right.
Just
How
kidding.
tall are you, Dan?
150. What's that?
How tall are you, Dan?
I'm a woman, by the way.
Oh, sure. You're a woman. Very pretty woman, by the way, I must say. I don't say that to all my clients on the phone. It's just I was really drawn to you.
I'm about 5'7". No, I'm 5'6".
5'6". Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. Awesome. Okay, perfect. So tired, no energy. When's the last time you were there? Like, so why'd you pick that weight? And when was the last time you were there?
Well, I was probably there right out of high school. I was feeling really good. I had the energy. I was active. I was playing sports, and um, yeah, I want to be back there.
You said you played sports. What sports did you play?
I played soccer and basketball.
All right, I'm just making some notes on some things for you. Perfect. Okay, no, this is really good. I guess this is probably one of the last questions I like to ask people, just because there is a lot of good things right here. But if you had kind of like a mission statement on, why you wanted to, lose this weight, and I'm assuming just implement more healthier habits, like what would that be? Like, why is it important to you?
Really, I think for me, it's to get to be more happy, to be able to do more things. Like I said, if I had more energy and I felt better about myself, I think I would be going out and about with more people and doing more activities. So I think that's my big reason why.
Do you kind of hold back right now because of that for some reason? Do you find yourself being held back by that?
Yeah, yeah, I think it limits me on, the activities I feel like I can do. I don't have the energy to go play basketball or volleyball with my friends or something, but I want to be able to do that and just be able to work harder. I mean, at my job and everything. So
Okay, cool. What do you do for work?
I'm a secretary.
So you go from playing sports in high school to a sedentary desk
Yeah,
lifestyle.
I guess that's true. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, well, those will be one of the things we talk about along the way. So, no, these are all really good goals. So we have something to talk about here. So, um, no, this is really good. And actually, real quick, I didn't catch. How old are you?
I'm 28.
28. Perfect. Okay. Awesome. So, what do you know about programs so far? I mean, it seems like you probably watched a little bit of things that I've done, from Facebook and whatnot. We're friends. So, you know, what do you know so far, and what are you looking to find out?
Well, I know that you have kind of an eating component to it. From what I like and see is that there's more to it than just a diet kind of thing. So I've noticed that with it, and that's been something I think that most intrigues me.
Yeah. So yeah, it seems like you probably seen some of the meals and the meal plans that we talk about, and basically you probably saw the results, which is probably the greatest part about what our program is, which I'll talk about in a second. So I'll just do a quick review, and then I can answer any questions that may pop up. But actually, our program probably be a really good fit for you based on your goals, on what you're telling me here. So basically, how the program works is it's a meal replacement program. You eat five of our MetaFast meal replacements a day while on plan. They're really easy. They're really portable. It's super convenient for you to follow. And there's plenty to choose from, and they taste great. Um, then one time a day during your meal eating times, you eat what's called a lean and green, where you eat a combination of any kind of lean protein, and three servings of vegetables. And I can tell you, this isn't a bland like chicken and broccoli. You can get really creative with this, and it's really good and tasty. And one of the great benefits is you get to actually practice making tons of different healthy meals, which we'll catch up on while you're on plan. But most importantly, what happens is this is more than just calories in, calories out. The way our medically formulated plan is set up is it gets you into a fat burning state where you actually feel good. You have higher energy, which will be good right for you off the bat. But everyone gets the high energy. You should ideally have low hunger. You'll notice that the hunger subsides quite a bit, and it's kind of not really as much a you're not going to be invincible to food, but essentially you're indifferent. You're satisfied at all times. You got everything your body needs, and then when you're in that state of fat burning, of what I'm telling you about, you lose somewhere between 2 and 5 pounds a week, and 1 to 2 pounds a week there after your first week. And what I can tell you though, that's our clinical results. That's what we've seen in long-term studies. But what I can tell you from my client history, and I can't guarantee it, but generally someone in your conditions, they probably lose probably between 5 and 8 pounds their first week, and they usually hang out somewhere between 2 and 3 pounds thereafter. So the weight loss is pretty quick, and then you achieve it you achieve that on the way to your goal. But most importantly, while you're on plan towards this goal, which you kind of specify that you like that there's more than just dieting, is that a lot of the things you do daily build into a routine that you will do after in a different capacity after you've lost your weight. There's a transition period and there's support afterwards, which will all be there for transition and support. So that's basically how that works. And not to mention, if I didn't mention it before, you get all of your daily recommended intake of vitamins and nutrients and minerals and proteins and everything you need to be on plan. So that's pretty much the benefit, and that's how the program works. So essentially, that 25 pounds that you want to get off, you could probably be there, everybody's different, so I can't promise you what everyone's body is different. But somewhere between 6 weeks and 2 months, you could probably easily be at your goal, and feeling a lot better and all of these things and practicing a healthier lifestyle. So does that sound like something that would be a match for you if we could get you to your goal in that period of time?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. And the cool thing I can tell you personally, my health journey mirrors you pretty a lot like that. I actually lost 25 pounds. Guys lose a little bit faster than girls, but I lost my weight. Took me just a little under a month to lose 25 pounds, and I've kept it off ever since because of the education component and practicing of the healthy habits that I've learned ever since, and staying connected to the Take Shape for Life community, because it's so much more than just the weight loss you do. There's the whole what we call the bio network that helps you stay successful long term. And the more you plug into it, the better you'll do. I can guarantee you. So that's pretty much how the program works. Any questions that you have that came up when we were talking about that?
I don't think so. No, sounds pretty clear.
Yeah, it's like that simple of a program. So the cool thing about it is you can get started whenever you're ready. I want to help people there when they're ready to get started. You can get started right now. It just takes like 2 minutes if you're ready to get going. Or we can just let me know whenever you're ready. It just takes about 2 minutes to get started. So, do you ideally know when you probably like to start? Would you?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do it.
Oh, cool. You're ready to go. Okay. So, let me grab some information from you real quick. So, okay. Real quick, where would you like your program shipped to?
My home address.
Okay. Home address is blah, 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 blah. All right. And what card would you want that on?
I'll use my Visa.
Okay. Dot, 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 dot. Okay. Perfect. Awesome. So, like I was telling you, that'll take care of you for your first month on plan. And what'll happen is I'll place your order. I'm also going to be sending you a welcome email with everything that you need just to kind of review a few things, how to get ready, how to get your environment ready to be on plan, and everything you need to be successful, for just kind of an overview of how our program works. You also have me, so don't hesitate to reach out to me. That's what I'm here for. I dare you to bug me while you're on plan. I dare you to, because I don't think you can. So that's pretty much the details. I need your email address. I don't think I have that. What's your email address?
Me@gmail.com.
All right, got it. So I'm going to be sending you that email. Perfect. So I'll place your order. I'm going to make your email address your username and password or your username. Your password will be welcome. You'll get all this in your welcome email. And essentially, when your program arrives, let me know what day you want to get started. and we'll get going. But also in the meantime, as you're getting your pantry set up, as you're getting your environment ready to go over the next week, um, um, feel free to just let me know what you're experiencing, because it's all about changing healthy habits, or changing your habits to create healthy ones long term. So I'm your health coach even when you're not on plan. So feel free to reach out, and I highly encourage it here. So lastly, actually, before we get started, do you have anyone that supports you while you're on program with stuff like this?
My boyfriend,
Okay.
his name's Cliff. No, Biff is his name. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. You were thinking of his brother Cliff.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Um,
Cool. He supports you.
yeah, support me, definitely. And then I got a good girlfriend. We try to go to the gym together, but don't always make it.
Okay. All right. One, it's good to have support. It's really important as far as your journey, because when you were down, just different time, it's always good to have people that lift us up and keep us accountable to what we want. So one, I would encourage those people to let them know what you're doing and that it's important to you, that you reach your goals and that you're getting healthy. This is one thing I recommend as you're getting going is don't say you're dieting, don't say you're doing anything like that. Tell them that you're on a program that's going to help you get healthy. And here's actually some cool things right here. So as you're on plan, people are going to notice. Your weight loss won't be able to be seen, especially because you're going to lose it pretty quickly. When people do notice and they ask you what you're doing, these are some great things to tell them. Not only so that they keep encouraging you, but also because you're going to be inspiring people to get healthy. So when they ask, let them know that you're doing a Take Shape for Life program and you're working with a health coach. And what the cool thing about that is not only when you refer people and when they get started, you'll get $20 towards your next order, in addition to all the other B Slim Club savings you're going to get. But that'll be another person in your world that's working towards getting healthy and will be doing it with you. So you're building your support team. So um, that's just one thing to remember. And what's cool about it is you'll end up probably helping on a program. Maybe down the line, if you qualify, maybe we'll talk about health coaching as well. But yeah, that's pretty much that. And what's really exciting is between us, maybe we'll be able to change some lives.
Sweet, let's do it.
So that's pretty much it. I'm super excited for you. Anything last questions that you have before I let you go?
No.
Okay.
Should I be exercising or not?
Ooh, that'll be covered in the email. But yes, what are you currently doing for exercise?
Well, like I said, I'm sporadic. Like I'll go do 20 minutes on a treadmill every once in a while, but it's maybe once or twice a week, if that. Maybe once a week.
Are you doing it consistently right now?
No.
Okay. This is what I'm going to recommend is, one, I love exercise and I want you to keep doing it. The cool thing is you don't need to exercise to lose weight on this program, but exercise is a healthy habit. So just like the habits you're building on plan, we'd like you to keep continuing doing it on some capacity so you build the habit into your schedule. So while on plan, for the first week or so, I would recommend that you actually for the first 2 to 3 weeks, and we'll revisit it as you're going along. I'd like you to cut whatever you're doing in time or in half by time and intensity. And basically running's a little bit intense on the body. So, other things that you can get moving that are lighter on the body, because basically the more relaxed and stable your body can be, the better it'll be set up to lose weight. So let's talk about that. But for your first week, take it really easy. And I would go even slower and just kind of pay attention to how your body feels. Because what's actually kind of crazy is if you over-exercise on this plan, you can exhaust your body and it can actually freeze your weight loss. So all part of the different things that you'll learn while you're on plan. So yes, you can exercise. We encourage it, and that's kind of the way to get started, and it's going to be a building up effect. So running will be good. Do you like any type of free weights or anything like that? Do you do anything besides just running?
No, I like weight. Yeah, I like doing weight training. I usually do machine stuff.
Cool. And machines are going to be really good for you while you're on plan because they're not a huge calorie burn. But what you will be doing is you get tons of nutrition and protein while on plan. That if you're working out and building and working out your muscles while on plan, the odds are you're actually going to put on some muscle. I'm not saying you're going to get bulky, but you're going to be putting on some good lean muscle mass if you can do some light exercises through this process. So, which actually leads me to the last point. But we'll talk about this down the line. Is it actually, there's going to be a lot of victories on the scale, But the other thing to do, and this will be an email, is take measurements in the 4 areas that are in that email, because you're going to want to keep those measurements and you're going to want to refer to them, because weight loss is not only about the scale. Because I can hold a 5 gallon of water and hop on the scale and I still weigh the same, but the scale is going to read heavier. So muscle, fat, it all weighs differently. And it's not really, the scale is not always the best way to track that. So measurements will be a great tool on how to do that. We're still going to check weight, but between weight and the measurements that you're keeping track of, I'll be able to tell you exactly what's going on with your body. Or you should say, we'll probably easily to figure out exactly what's going on with your body. So anyways, great question. I'm glad you asked it. I'm glad you're already exerciser. So that's really good. So, but you don't have to kill yourself in the gym to be able to hit this goal. So I'm sure you're pretty excited about that.
Heck yeah.
Cool. So that's everything. Yeah, people are going to notice, and you're going to be hitting your goals. So just be prepared to say what you're going to say when people start asking why you look so good. So anyways, I'm really excited for you. Text me if you have any questions after looking at that welcome email. I'm also going to send you to or push you in with our weekly newsletter, so look for that too. And also, you're going to get an email from the company that's going to be giving you daily our daily emails to encourage you while you're on plan, as well as being able to talk with me. So make sure to opt in on that the day before you start, just like how you're going to call me the day before you start. Sound good?
Sounds great. We'll do.
That's everything. I'm super stoked for you. It's going to be awesome. And the coolest thing about it is it's more than just the weight loss. We're going to be building habits towards your not only hitting your goal, but building habits for a healthier life. So let's do this.
Thanks, Coach.
All right. So we're doing that support call. I gave you who you were a few minutes ago. You're about 3 months in the program. So let's just say we're connecting. I'm not getting you plugged into the Bio Network. I'm just giving you average tools on our connections, and we're moving our relationship forward. I've gotten to know you pretty well through our text messages and knowing you through Facebook. Sometimes we even private message each other just more on a friend level. So I'm calling you on Tuesday on Celebration Day. So, hey, Bonnie, how's it going?
Good. How are you, Brad?
I'm good. So touching base, seeing how your week's going this week. Tell me what's going on. Tell me the exciting stuff, and tell me what you're working on this last week. Tell me all the good stuff.
Well, I did notice that my pants were a little bit looser this week. So I actually noticed the difference there. That felt really good. I had a couple of days where I was hungry, but I realized that I'd let it go a little bit longer than the 2.5, 3 hours. And so.
Good. So you noticed the pants are looser. How much were you down this week?
I'm down 3.5 pounds.
Wow. Oh my gosh. You had one of your better weeks. You normally hang out around 3 pounds or about 2.5 pounds or so. So that's a good week. Well done. And more importantly, you're focusing on non-scale stuff, which is scale's great. We want to see it go down, but you're focusing on how your pants are looser. So I know you've been really working on the exercise portion and trying to get a little bit of that worked in, like a little bit more, because we're building that healthy habit. Were you able to get on those workouts? I know you've been going to the Y a lot more recently. How's that been going? Have you been joining up with your aunt, Frances?
Yes. Yeah, actually we went swimming a couple times. We did water aerobics.
Good. Are you liking that?
Yeah, no, it was good. It was fun.
Good. No, and I really like that because, it's a nice, easy workout on the body. It's not going to overstress you while you're on plan. And the more important thing is that, there's tons of different ways to get active, and as long as you're enjoying it. And more importantly, the thing that I always say is that that the exercise should be something that you can see fit in your schedule long term. So it's something that stays cemented in your routine as long as possible, and that you see yourself doing for a long time. So is that kind of how you see swimming and doing those workouts with Frances?
Yeah, it is. It's kind of a release for us, and yeah, we really enjoy it. So I think it's one of those.
Perfect. And then tell me about, did you dive into the ebook at all this week? I know last week you were finishing up the first few chapters of it. Tell me about it. Were you able to dive into that at all?
I didn't actually, to be honest. I didn't read it.
Nope, not a big deal. We've had a lot of conversations just about how this is more than just weight loss. You're obviously showing that with your success. and you're doing really well. So keep it up. So if you get a second this week, just like everything, see if you can carve out a little bit of time before you go to bed, and just see if you can chip away at a chapter, or at least watch a couple of the videos that are in there for that ebook. Um, since you're getting it done before bedtime, maybe read a little bit about the chapter on healthy sleep. That might be good as well. So, and just let me know what you think. Honestly, also too, it's a new ebook, so I want you to know. I want to know what your thoughts are on it. So, anyways, yeah, that'd be something to do this week. So if you can get that done, that'd be fantastic. Do you think your week's a little bit less hectic this week? I know that you were at work. You had a little hectic week the last 2 weeks, so it probably remember you telling me that. So that's probably what happened there. So, but do you think that's something you can probably get done this week?
Yeah, yeah, I'll definitely do it. At least, and watching the movies or the videos would be easy too. So yeah.
Cool. So just bonus conversation. And I don't say bonus conversation, but I'm thinking in my head. Um, how are you doing on some of the basics? Like, are you still staying pretty fresh with your lean and greens? You've been trying anything cool in that area?
Yeah, I got some of the recipes off the website and tried a couple new things. It was really good. I
Cool.
think I'm doing really well.
And the one thing I forgot to ask you is, your pants are loose and you're down 3.5 pounds. Tell me about, is anyone giving you compliments?
Yeah, I think well the ladies at the gym were noticing for sure because my swimsuit's too big now. It's like flopping all over.
Yeah. I remember we actually joked about that when you got started on Plan, about how people go to the gym all the time when we want to lose weight, but no one seems to go to the gym and actually lose weight. So, who were the people that noticed? I mean, it always feels good to get those compliments.
Well, the instructor did, and then there was a lady that we always see there too. She noticed,
Cool.
and of course my aunt, she's noticing too. But
Yeah. Did they notice both of you guys? How much you guys have lost?
yeah, they did, and I think that was helping. Uh, yeah, they liked that, and that we were kind of doing it together, kind of thing.
Yeah. It always helps to get those kudos when you're on Plan to like have people noticing the hard work that you're putting in. That's great. Is that a close friend of yours that said it, or just someone you know from?
We've become better friends. We were acquaintances first, but we see each other regularly.
Cool.
Yeah.
What'd they say?
Um, they said, I don't know. They said, looks like I don't know. They said it looks like your bathing suit's not fitting as well. You're losing weight. Look good. Kind of
Yeah.
what they said.
That's awesome. Well, you're doing amazing. Keep up the good work. You're exploring good leaning greens. I love the workouts you're doing. Diving into the ebook and learning different things. Let's talk a little bit about what you learned next week and just how that applies to your life. But more importantly, are you set up for the next week? Any roadblocks ahead? Anything you're excited about that's coming up?
Yeah, we're gonna be heading out of town for just a night or two, the end of next week, and so I'm just yeah, we're just kind of making sure I'm on track.
Wow, you haven't left town since you started playing. So actually, this will be a big one for you. So the cool thing about this is like you'll see that it's actually pretty simple to do. You're obviously planning ahead, which is probably is definitely the most important part. But this goes back to one of the most basic fundamentals. Is as long as you plan ahead, as long as you navigate the path ahead of you, it'll always help you be more successful. So you're already talking about it now. So if you already kind of figured out what you're going to be doing while you're away, like are you going to stay on plan, or what's kind of your game plan you got going on for it?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna stay on plan. I'm just kind of worried about where I'm gonna get my lean greens and make
Okay.
sure that I get the right stuff. But yeah, no, my plan is to stay as close to I can, as best I can. Yeah.
Perfect. So, just some tips for you this week, just so you remember is one, take more portable meals than you can even think of because while you're out, you end up usually staying out longer. You get disconnected from your meals. Put them everywhere. Put them in your purse. Put them in, your luggage. Put them in the car. Put them in everywhere, so you always have one to reach for. Pack plenty of water, and bring your quick start guide with you. That way, you can kind of quick reference at the restaurants. And actually, since you got like 5 days before you're going to head out, actually see if you can check the restaurant that you might be going to ahead of time and see if what you might be eyeballing while you're there on plan. Start planning your meals ahead of time too. So that'll make it a lot easier. So Yeah, it's actually not as hard as you think. You're going to do great. You feel a little bit better now that you kind of have some of those tips?
No, yeah, that's great. Those are great tips.
Good. Awesome.
Yeah.
Um, where'd you say you were going this weekend?
We're just going over to Oklahoma
Oklahoma. Why are you going to Oklahoma?
to visit my Uncle Marv.
All right. Is that good or is it bad? Is it
No, it's good. It's good. We're just kind of a family reunion thing.
okay? Cool. That'll be fun. Awesome. And how exciting for you? When's the last time your family saw you?
It's been a while. I think it's been over a year. So
Are you serious? So they haven't seen your 35 or actually almost close to 40 pounds now?
no, they haven't. Just on pictures on Facebook and stuff. But
Oh my gosh, that'll be fun too. So, um, awesome. Have a blast. Um, and yeah, got your game plan. Plan in your head. You can always bring something like if you're doing like a family gathering, feel free to bring anything that you know is going to be lean and green on track. Um, Set a good example for your family. And here's one actually last tip that I'll leave you with here is if anyone asks what you're doing or gives you any we all know how family is. Sometimes they try to feed us with different things and they try to like have us have dessert. You know, one thing that I always like to say when I was in those situations, I always tell my clients, be prepared to say something like, "Oh no, I'm good. I'm really working on I'm working on practice. I'm really working on my healthy eating plan right now." And that way, you don't say something like diet or anything in between. And what's really important is you're telling that person how important it is to you, but you know what you're also reiterating?
hmm.
How important it is to you. So, anyways, that's something that you'll probably like happens at every family gathering. So try that out. But I can't wait to hear how the family gathering goes. Have fun at Uncle Mar. Sounds sounds like a blast. So yeah,
Should be rocking.
yeah, before I let you go, let me know if you have any questions coming up on this next week. Um, and let's connect next week. Looking forward to hearing how it went.
Awesome.
All right, talk to you later.
Later.
Bye. All right, so that was obviously a more lengthy call, and you are a really good example of this. Of like, you went with me all over the place. That was not planned at all. Um, but I covered a bunch of things I covered on different topics. So I covered how their week was, and if I really like, if you were really bonding, we usually joke around a little bit more. I try to get on a joking like relationship with my clients pretty quickly. Um, Found out about their weight loss, reiterated something, asked them about the ebook. If they didn't do it, then we just encourage them to come back to it because it's the education portion. Usually try to congratulate them or reinforce some of the healthy decisions that they're making in their life more than just staying on plan. And then I like to usually ask, like, periodically, most like every second or third or fourth conversation, like who's noticing, and I want to make a note of that. Like that wasn't a strong referral source that you gave me, Bonnie, but I'm still would probably mark that down and be able to bring that up so I don't forget about that later.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I always ask them to wrap up the call. So, are you ready for your next week? And all that in between.
Perfect.
Yeah. I don't know.
Cool.
Did we time that? How long did that call go?
You're still recording too, by the way.
Oh, cool. So, we're going to sign off now. We're still recording, and now we're not. Bye.